So welcome from my side. My name is Buechler, and I'm responsible for the marketing group inside the iLink community. And I want to give you an overview what we have done in the last weeks, months, and also what we plan to do in the next weeks and months. And of course, you're invited to all those activities. I will mention that several times in my presentation. Please participate, please share our work here. Okay, let's start. For the agenda, I will first also mention something on the notarial statistic, as Reinhard already mentioned. Then also I will give you an overview about the marketing groups we are having, about trade shows, some examples on that, on workshops, on our international activities, especially on our website, on the IDD Finder, and also again on requirements, how we handle that. Okay, first starting with the notarial statistic. Every year we do the statistics, as Reinhard already mentioned, and therefore you get an invitation. And for us it's very important that you participate at these statistics, because market data is very relevant for all of us. For us, for you, in your company, to analyze trends. You have to decide on product development, on budget, on resources for iLink development, and therefore we need those market data. And I want just to repeat, to invite you, please participate at the survey, also regularly, not only 1 year, please every year, this year, next year, and so on, that we have a very reliable and stable basis for our notarial statistic information. If you don't get the information, or if there's some whatever, please contact me or Mrs. Barbara Weber, to make sure that you get the invitation, that you provide those, that you have the chance to provide those numbers. Or if there's any issue or doubt on this procedure, please just also get in contact with us to get more information how we do that. Of course, your data is secure, so no one else gets this information beside the notar. So please help and also continue sharing your iLink data with us. We also extended the invitation for the notarial statistic invitation, so have a look at the invitation for next year. And if there's any question on that, please get in contact with me. Thank you. Next, I would like to give you an overview about our marketing groups. There are a lot of groups already running on trade shows, international activities, OPCA, public relations, profiles, IDD Finder, workshop, website, requirements, wireless safety, and paperwork. So a lot is going on, what we are driving inside the marketing groups. First of all, I would say thank you to all the working group leaders, and also thank you to all the teams doing such a great job and such a great work during the last months, years. Thank you very much to all the working group teams. No applause for that? They did really do a great job. Beside their normal job they have to do for their company, so they spend a lot of extra time and extra effort helping and supporting and moving iLink forward. And I would also like to invite you, please participate. If you're interested in one of those workshops, just get in contact with me or one of the working group leader to participate. You're free to participate in any of those groups, and you're warm welcome also to help us and to bring iLink forward. And we need your support, of course, because without you, we are not able to move anything forward, to drive any kind of development. So please participate, please help us driving iLink forward. Now I would like to give you some examples what we have done in some of those working groups, that you have an impression on several activities. For example, trade shows. We had a very successful trade shows at Hanover Fair in April this year. Also with a lot of iLink products we have shown on an iLink wall here. Also here I would like to invite you, if you have new products or your existing product portfolio, get in contact with Barbara Weber or Jens Haufe, he's responsible for trade shows, to place your products on the Hanover Fair or also on the upcoming SPS trade show, that all customers can see also your products. I think that's a great way to show a lot of customers that you have iLink products. Next trade show will be the SPS in end of November. Also here you have the chance to place your products on the iLink wall. Please use that chance, get in contact with us. We will start the planning after summer. They also are invited to place your products on the iLink wall, and it's quite inexpensive. So it's a very cheap way to do great marketing for your iLink products. So please use that chance. Also for next year, you have again all the possibilities to do marketing for your iLink products. International activities. This group was very, very successful, and we had a very lot of activities. Reinhard Schlanghofer already showed you a map on all these members and all these activities worldwide. That's what we are very proud of. At iLink, we are not only successful in Germany, we are really successful worldwide. And that's the difference and also a very strong benefit of iLink. So you see a lot of countries where we already have activities worldwide. Some communities are larger, some are just starting. But also here I would like to invite you, inform your local subsidiaries in US, in Hungary, in China, in Japan, wherever, to also join these communities in your local subsidiaries or local countries, also to share and also to drive iLink developments and sales in those countries. Also here again, please get in contact with me or Mr. Seidel. He will do the next presentation on international activities to also participate on those developments. And it will be very beneficial for you if you want to drive iLink turnover, iLink sales in those countries. I would give some examples for some of those countries, not for all of those countries, of some activities we run there or we had there this year, and we plan. For example, very, very successful was in China, beginning of this year in March. So several guys, Mr. Wienzek, Mr. Neumann, Mr. Wenzel, and also Frank Moritz, we traveled to China to set up a first kickoff meeting there. Over 100 participants, over 100 companies of device manufacturers have attended those meetings to learn about iLink, to start an iLink community in China. And since then, since March this year, it's developing very, very well. So they established already a community there. They plan to do workshops already this year. They have a lot of organizational issues we are taking care of at the moment, but I'm very proud, especially of our developments in China. And also here, you're all invited to participate there. Get in contact with me or Mr. Seidel if you want to participate also in those activities we run in China. Besides China, also in Austria, up to now we did several workshops, but organized from Germany. But now I'm also very proud that we have an own community also founded in Austria. So also they plan to do the workshop, their first workshops organized by the Austrian companies at 1st October this year. Also here you are invited to attend the meeting or also to participate as a company to show your products, to show your portfolio and so on to a lot of iLink customers. Also those workshops have been very successful with over 100 participants the last years. This is another country which is just 1 week ago. We had a kickoff meeting in Switzerland. Also there we are just starting with an own iLink community. Also that I'm very proud of that we have those developments, and also a lot of very motivated companies, a lot of very motivated people also want to found or drive workshops, community in Switzerland. Again, you're also invited here. If you're not already participating, please get in contact with me or Mr. Seidel or those guys. also to participate at the iLink community in Switzerland. Inform your sales guy or local subsidiaries that they know about these events, because maybe they are not informed about all these activities. That was a short overview about our international activities. Now I would like to give you an overview about the workshops we are running and changes there. So we already had some workshops this year in Germany, in Hamburg, Nuremberg and Essen. Essen was quite successful. We had over 120 registered people for that workshop, and a lot of companies showed their products and solutions, a lot of very good presentations we had in Essen, and we will continue that. Also, the next one will be in Mannheim, 22nd of October. You're all invited to this workshop to participate as a just to hear the presentations, but of course you also have the possibility to show your products and portfolio. Just get in contact with Miss Barbara Weber. She's at the end of the room if you are interested in participating at that workshop. Also, I already mentioned there's the workshop at 1st of October in Austria. There will be one in Bologna in Italy, end of October. We are planning already one in Hungary and China, maybe for October, November this year, and also for Switzerland, also a workshop is planned for November. Again, please participate, please inform your local sales guys or subsidiaries to participate at those workshops. For next year, 2020, we already found several locations and dates for workshops. So there will be one in Halle, in Friedrichshafen and in Nürtingen, south of Stuttgart, and in Hanover. Again, please note those dates. Please inform your sales guys and subsidiaries to participate at those workshops. And of course, there are a lot of more workshops around the world. As I mentioned before, Belgium, France, Italy, US, Brazil, Poland, Czech Republic, everywhere worldwide. So get in contact with us. My next topic is about the IDD Finder, the actual situation on the IDD Finder. Also, the IDD Finder is developing very well. In average, the last months, we had about 50,000 downloads per month. So it's a very high download rate on IDDs we have on the IDD Finder. A lot of tools, so far I know over 20 tools like the Siemens TIA portal, the Back of Twinhead tool, a lot of other company tools for configuration, for asset management, for condition monitoring are connected already to the database to download those IDD files. Also here I would like to invite you, please, if you have any new iLink product, if you're not already on the iLink database, please share your IDD files on your iLink products with the iLink database. It's really very successful. There are already 87 companies which provide their products on the iLink database. You see also here the development in the last months regarding companies providing their IDDs on the database, and in total we have over 10,000 iLink products which you will find on the iLink database. So it's a huge variety, and as I mentioned before, it is successful because a lot of tools are connected to those databases to get the information, to make the installation, to make the parameterization easier with help of the IDD database. Coming to my last point on requirements. In general, for the IDD Finder, but for all your requirements, ideas, suggestions, or whatever, please, we have a requirement process and a requirement database. You can input your requirements to that database. Just go to the iLink project server you should have access to, and then you are able to put in your requirements there. and we will work on those requirements. So if you have any ideas, if you have any problems, or if you have any topics you would like to drive or you would like to see with IOLINK, please use the requirement database to put your ideas into that, that we can work on that we can also improve and do further developments on IOLINK. That's it from my side. Thank you very much for your attention. If there is any question, I'm very glad to answer that, or also later in the break. Thank you.